Younger people are thinking tonight, I want some friends. Middle-aged people are thinking differently tonight, and they're thinking, I love Passion City Church, but what will happen to me if my child gets sick? What will happen to me if my spouse gets sick? What will happen to me if I die? And these are big questions in life, and I think people see it as a trade-off. It's like, well, I could either go to a little tiny church on the corner, and I know how all that works, but I really love what God's doing at Passion City Church, and there's thousands and thousands of people every week, and I don't know how all that works. Well, how all that works is that we build our own church on the corner. It's called a community group at Passion City Church. And so by your being here tonight, you're creating your own network of friends, family, and care that are going to rejoice with you in the highs of life and are going to carry you in the lows of life. And that happens year-round at Passion City Church. And it happens best for people who are plugged into community groups. So there's a giant benefit for you. You are going to meet people. You are going to be known. You are going to walk in here on a Sunday and go, oh, I know this person now from my community group. I feel more like I'm a part of the family here because of my community group. But also, you're building a long-term community for the highs and lows of life. And normally what Brad's saying is true. When once we get our people and we get our community and we get what we want, we think in that moment, okay, I got my stuff. So I really don't need to go to the community group anymore because I already have my two friends I met and this, that, and the other. But you're going to lose that network of care if you're not plugged in long-term to a community group. And you're going to lose the opportunity, I think, to experience the greatest catalyst for spiritual growth, which is caring about somebody else.
Right.
Equal measure to caring about yourself. And we talked about that here in the last series. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. And so we call it the soak and the squeeze.
Right.
So if you imagine you being a sponge, we want the community group to be a place that you soak. So put that dry sponge down on the water, watch it fill up and come to life again, and watch it be full and all of its pores, just be oozing vitality and life. That's what we want for you. But then you want God to put his hand on you, like you would put yours on that sponge, squeeze it, and have all that vitality go out into the lives of other people. And then you would know you've got that source to soak in again, to be squeezed again, to soak and to squeeze and to soak and to squeeze, because there are 6.5 million people in Atlanta.
Yep.
And they all want a place to belong. They all want to be known. They all want community. They all want a circle of light like you have tonight and a circle of love like you have tonight. And they all want to access something like Passion City Church. And so I want you to come, and I want you just to take in every way you can from community group tonight until you are full and your heart is full. And then I want you to say, wow, I've got my people. I've got my heart full. I feel more connected to the church. But then I want you to re-up your commitment to the community group. Join the leadership team of your community group. Start a new community group with folks that Brad is sending out so that you can then be a part of the squeeze and be a part of making a way for other people then to experience what you have experienced. And that's the model and the plan, the hope, the dream, the vision.